What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody. Look, a lot of celebrities reacted to Charlie Kirk's death. The way you want to react to a death of a very important figure, whether you agreed with him or didn't agree with him, you don't make it political. You offer thoughts, you offer prayers, you offer peace and comfort to the family, and then you just keep it pushing. And that's what most celebrities did. If you were to go through this article, it touches on quite a few people: Donald Trump, Jimmy Kimmel. All right. He even said, "We send love to the Kirks and to the children, parents, and innocents who fall victim to senseless gun violence." I think that's a fine statement. All right. Stephen Colbert, he says some shit, although he tried to get more political with it than I think you need to. You know, political violence only leads to more political violence. Like, bro, just give your thoughts and prayers and move on. We ain't got time to listen to your political soliloquies. All right. But other people, Russell Brand, Rosie O'Donnell, John Rich, Rob Schneider, people on different sides of the political spectrum, Roseanne Barr, Dr. Phil Arnold, everybody came out. They pretty much had some comforting words, some good words. Didn't really dip that much into politics. Even Schwarzenegger, I guess he was a governor at some point in time, so he has to talk politics, So again, most people did all right, except for Stephen King. Stephen King decided to stick his fucking foot in his mouth, and then he got the heat. Bruh, did he ever get the heat? He got absolutely mopped on social media. Deadline has the headline. Stephen King apologizes after claiming Charlie Kirk advocated stoning gays to death. Something that this man never did, and Stephen King should know better. This guy's been on social media a long time. He's always posting up some deranged bullshit, and he usually gets called out for it. But this time, he just, I don't know, he just misunderstood or he just made some bullshit up. The article goes into it. I'm not going to deep dive into it that much because, look, he even admitted, hey, I actually didn't do my research. I actually didn't do a fact check to see if this was a true statement or not. And even if it was a true statement, like I said, you don't get out here and say all of this shit. You just say, hey, you know what? Thoughts and prayers. I'm praying for the family. My thoughts go out to the family. Peace to the people in America. Something like that. All right. Fuck. Even Mark Hamill, as Trump deranged and as Looney Tunes as Mark Hamill's head, he even had a proper response. Saying that, in a democracy, we settle our differences with words, ideas, and actions, not hatred, guns, and violence. Even Mark Hamill had a reasonable response, although when you start talking about not hatred, yeah, Mark, man, I'm sorry, bro. You got history on hatred, man. You have a whole lot of history on hatred. You're talking about settling words or settling our differences with words, but you had some very interesting words from folks, if you will remember.
I said that before, I say, may the force be with you. Unless you're MAGA, then you can go force yourself. I like that phrase because it sounds dirty, but it's not. And hey, I don't wear blue.
But yeah, let me turn to what Stephen King actually said, because this is some straight bullshit. Right now, you got this post from Jesse Waters. He's deleted it all, so you can't see anything. But he was responding to this post from Jesse Waters that said, Charlie Kirk was not a controversial or polarizing man. Charlie was a patriot. This is a turning point, and we all need to turn in the right direction. Rest in peace, my friend. That's a perfectly fine statement as well. Of course, Stephen King, this is what he had responded. He retweeted this with a quote. He advocated stoning gays to death. Just saying. And so, of course, Defiant Els smartly put the shit together after he got absolutely destroyed and roasted. All right. We don't have the actual tweet, but this dude got mollywopped by everybody. And so Defiant Els came out and posted this up on their post. Charlie Kirk's post, I believe marriage is one man, one woman. Also, gay people should be welcome in the conservative movement. Doesn't sound like he advocates from being stoned to death, does it? This was back in 2019 when Charlie Kirk said this. As Christians, we are called to love everyone. I will always stand against people who wish to establish their own personal values as a reason to kick others out of our movement. That was Charlie Kirk, like 5-6 years ago? All right. In his mid-20s, he had more sense than Stephen King's dumbass. But eventually, Stephen King, he responded, he retweeted Defiant Els. I was wrong, and I apologize. I have deleted this post. You should have never posted it in the first fucking place, dumbass. Why would you post something like that? Why would you do something like that when a man has passed away? It's all of these people that are trying to come out here and find justifiable reasons for the assassin to pull the trigger. That's basically what all these people who are sitting up there, well, Charlie Kirk said this, and Charlie Kirk said that, and Charlie Kirk did this, and Charlie Kirk did that. And it's like most of them are dead wrong. Quotes can be taken out of context. I can't believe I got to say this, but if you're a grown adult and you don't know that there's the game of soundbite chicken constantly being played all over the internet, and you got to dig a little bit deeper to understand what's really going on. You can't just go off of a quote, a screenshot, or whatever. Hey, where did that quote come from? Let me read it in its full context. Everybody on the internet should know that, especially Stephen King, a writer. He should understand this. But see, the problem is these people are too baked into their ideology, and they don't want to hear all of that. I ain't trying to hear all of that shit. I just want to spout off at the mouth. And that's what happened, and this dude got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, like this was like one of his first apologies. I apologize for saying Charlie Kirk advocated stoning gays. What he actually demonstrated was how some people cherry pick biblical passages. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting that you are now seeing what I just said, that some people can just take one little statement, pull it out of context, cherry pick it to prove their points, instead of actually looking at the context as a whole. Being libertarian, how can you be such a great writer with a baseball score IQ? Isn't that something? Look, retard finder, retard of the month. Fuck you. That's real talk, man. That's absolute real talk. Rep. Anna Paulina Luna. Charlie Kirk brought open dialogue for gays in the Republican Party. You clearly are still talking out of your ass. You should do yourself a favor and get off of X and reflect about who you are as a person, because what you said and did after he was murdered is a lot more horrifying than your books. Couldn't have said it better myself. This is absolutely horrifying what this man just said, okay? You know, and then people out here making comments. Those who like to refer to Charlie Kirk as a fascist, just so you know, assassinating people who think differently than you is peak fascism. Facts. Truly an execrable person you are, Stephen King. Couldn't agree more. I am a piece of shit. Everybody coming out here just dumping on him. And rightfully so. Rightfully so, man. This guy don't deserve nobody's love, okay? Too late, you piece of shit, Walking Dead looking fucking... I tell y'all, man, people came out here and absolutely destroyed this dude, okay? Absolutely destroyed him. As a prominent figure, I suggest you research before you blurt things out at such a sensitive culture moment. Like, why would you just come out and say this crap? Why would you come out and say this crap? Tristan Tate, gay Republicans owned you in the replies. Be ashamed of yourself. All you had to do was take 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes to just, hey, let me take a step back. Let me figure out what's going on, and then I'll make my comment. But honestly, you don't need to say anything. Nobody cares about what you got to say anyway, so just keep your mouth shut. You could have avoided all of this heat. These people, I'm telling you, man, they just be bringing the heat on them, man. They always bring the heat on them for some stupid-ass reason. They don't understand it, okay? You know, again, I demonstrated that people could cherry pick biblical passages. All you had to do was take 5 minutes and research, because that's all it takes. What an idiot. This is the best part about it all, because some people ain't playing this bullshit no more. Some people are saying, you know what? I'm done dealing with this crap. And now I'm going to take whatever measures I need to take to finally say, you know what? We ain't fucking with you no more, Stephen King. Belfast Books. We thought so much more of you, Stephen King. And even though this may harm us financially, we're removing all your books from our website. Absolute abhorrent and ill-informed comment in the first instance that an inchoate apology doesn't begin to cover. Go further. Thank you. This is beautiful. So yeah, they said, you know what? Even though this might hurt us financially, we're yanking your books off. Shout out to Belfast Books. I think this is like in Ireland or something, right? Or Northern Ireland. Where are they located at? Let me check this out. Belfastbooks.co.uk. Yeah, it looks like there's somewhere. I think Belfast is in, isn't that Northern Ireland? Wherever it's at, shout out to Belfast Books. This is what we love, okay? All of your bullshit. Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Well, you shouldn't have even thought it. Number one, man just died. But then number two, all right, why don't you go and do some research before you hit send? What's so fucking hard about this? You know? So yeah, good. I'm glad that some people are taking action. And I think this is important for all of us. Like, if you're sick and tired of these loudmouths posting up dumb shit and then, oh, I'm so sorry, and then trying to peel it all back. Hey, man, you know what? I'm not buying shit from you no more. It's like we just got to start hitting these cats where it hurts. We got to hit them in the pocketbooks because this is the only thing that these clowns understand. I bet you this dude thought, hey, man, there's nothing going to happen to me. And, you know, again, with this small bookstore, maybe nothing will happen to him. Oh, it's just a few $100 or whatever. Maybe I would have got out of this bookstore. Whatever. I'm not worried about it. But if everybody started doing that because of these comments, it's not enough just to delete the tweet. Like they said, you need to go further. What he really needs to do is take his ass off the internet because he does this dumb shit. Hey, man, you know what? The internet is done for me. I don't need to be on the internet anymore. I clearly don't know what the hell it is I'm doing. I'm just posting wild shit on the day that somebody dies. It's fucking disgusting. So yeah, again, shout out to Belfast Books. And then look, he does this as this movie, The Long Walk, which is based on one of his books and getting, you know, pretty decent reviews right now. This thing just dropped in theaters, all right? This thing just dropped in theaters today. I'll be damned if I go out and watch this bullshit. No, thank you, okay? No, thank you. I might not watch anything else from Stephen King. I might not read anything. I might sell my Stephen King books at this point. I don't want to support this man or anything that he's doing because he don't know how to shut the fuck up, be a human being, show some human decency. Human decency? Human decency? Hell no. I got to get out here and I got to own the chuds. I got to own the chuds on social media. That's more important than showing human decency at a time that a man is assassinated. Fuck this guy. I'm done with Stephen King. I'm done with him. I'm done with it. I'm not watching anything else dealing with Stephen King. We got to start taking these hard lines with some of these cats. All right, separate art from artists. Completely get that. Completely understand that. Stephen King is one of the GOATs, in my opinion, of authors of all time. One of the GOATs. All right. He's some of the best sci-fi, thriller, horror movies and books that have ever been written came from this guy's mind. I will never take that away from him. But yeah, I can't fuck with this guy no more, man. He does this shit way too often. And then he's, oops, my bad. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I deleted the tweet. Yeah, fuck your deleted tweet. I say Stephen King should be ashamed of himself, but what's the point? He's not ashamed of himself. If he was ashamed of himself, he would come out and say, you know what? I went too far this time. And I'm not just going to delete the tweet. I'm going to delete my account. I'm going to go. I'm going to get my ass off Twitter like I've been promising forever. Or X or whatever. I'm taking my ass off of X. I've been promising this forever and a day. Today's the actual day. Because guess what? That's on me. It's not about y'all. It's about me. I need to go and do some soul searching and find my human soul again because I posted up some dumb shit like this. This is the kind of shit I'm talking about. We got to start saying, you know what? Hold these people to account. Just like the video I did where everybody's getting fired. We need to fire these celebrities and these people when they say dumb shit like this. When they do these types of events, hey, you know what? We're done. I'm done with Stephen King. I'm not fucking with him no more. I'm done with him. Y'all don't know me. That's a hard thing for me to say. But I can't keep going down these and just allowing stuff like this. I will feel much better sleeping on my pillow at night, knowing that, all right, you know what? I just ixnayed certain negative things out of my life. I ain't got to worry about it no more. I ain't got to worry about it no more. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Look, this dude right here may be one of the greatest writers in the history of the world, but also one of the dumbest people. One of the dumbest people, one of the most deranged people. He let his politics get the best of him. He's out here lying on a man after he just died. This is what you want to say? It's disgusting. We got to start calling these people out, and we got to start holding them to account. We got to start holding them to account. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.